Hi everyone, it's Mary Jo. Welcome back to my channel. This is the reading for September 25th through October 1st, 2016. We are in Libra and we are in autumn in the Northern Hemisphere. Spring has started in the Southern Hemisphere. Thank you everyone who's been following. Welcome new subscribers, and thank you to everyone who's been with me from the beginning and helping my channel to grow. I appreciate all of you, and if you haven't subscribed, you might want to. This way you'll get email notifications from YouTube. I do not have your email, and I will not solicit you. I feel if you want a reading with me, you'll contact me for one. I'm happy to answer things briefly in the comments, but anything more in depth, I would really prefer you book a reading so we could really get to the heart of the matter for you. And people are asking me to do email readings, so I may consider that. I will let you know. I'm using the Llewellyn deck because that is what Spirit motivated me to use. And we're starting with the reading with the Seven of Swords. Now, with the Seven of Swords, we know that something has been taken from us. And we feel like we've been robbed, actually feel like we've been robbed, like something was lost to us. The Seven is about the mysticism, and it is about strength, though, and making a stand for yourself. So whatever this is that was stolen from you, like you feel like you got robbed, it feels like it's time for you to make a stand. You lost something very precious to you. And I would say whatever it was, it's affecting your mentally, because we have the swords here. So we know it's our mental realm has been affected by this. Maybe you really can't even think right now. Like you can't even figure out, you have no clarity right now. And it's time for you to make a stand. Whatever this was that was taken from you, like if you actually physically did lose, like someone robbed you, or if you had a loss due to a storm, a flood, tornado, something like your apartment was robbed, your house caught fire, someone stole your car. Any of those things could be happening. Your health, you feel like you got robbed because you found out something about your health and you feel like you cheated here. This is the energy with this card. Now, in some decks, it shows that there's no remorse, but I feel with this deck, there is a deep sadness or remorse going on here. This is not gloating over this and not gluttonous. And you know what? There's still one sword left for you. So all is not lost. And since we are in the time of Libra, and Seven is making a stand and mysticism, there's things working here you don't know about, but you will be victorious. It's justice, okay? Libra is about balance and justice. So whatever this was that happened in your life that you felt robbed or cheated, like something didn't go your way, you were doing something that you put all your mental thought and creative process into, and it didn't do well. Or you were working on getting that house or car, a new job, transferring to a different school, changing your subject matter, new health regime, whatever it was, and it didn't work. You feel like you got cheated here. It didn't go your way. It's okay. Right now, things are being worked on. And it seems like help is there. Help is there for you. Like this person doesn't see it. You don't see the help that's there. So someone physically may be in your life that's going to help you with this. Or it could be, this is spirit or your higher self. And there will be a time for you to take up the sword and be victorious. And the sword, like I said, is your mental clarity, the intellectual mind, and your voice, okay? For you to defend, for you to challenge, for you to make peace, whatever is going on in your life. But you will make a stand for yourself. Okay, and you will be able to recover from this. But this is what it is right now. This could be the result of the Tower card that we had a couple of weeks ago. I had said that some of you will have an event that maybe you were not able to control, maybe you didn't want to look at, and that Tower card cleanses away that which was not built on a strong foundation, a solid foundation, or was a necessary thing to bring things to light. Okay, and this could be that event for some of you, but all is not lost. Like I said, balance shall be restored, victory for you. Okay, now we have the Page of Wands. So if this is an individual influencing the situation, maybe it's the person in the card there. This young person is under 18. They love outdoors, they love nature, they love animals. They're very creative. They have great energy. This could be even a fire sign person in the sun, moon, or ascendant. So you have that Aries, Leo, or Sag energy could be involved with this here. But remember when we talk about the page is, yes, a messenger or a student, but the Page of Wands is the keeper of the flame. This is like Prometheus, okay? So always carrying that life-giving force of fire, energy, spirituality, creative processes, divine masculine energy. The male seed, maybe some of you got cheated, you felt like you wanted to conceive or adopt and it didn't work. This is conception at the time of a fire sign. So it could be in the time of Sagittarius for some of you, or giving birth at that time, or the adoption. Or whatever it is that you feel like you were robbed of is being restored to you and recovered. You're hearing the news about it. You're getting good news about this. This could be by word of mouth. This could be in a letter. This could be phone. Any message that could come to you, text, whatever. Mercury's retrograde is over now. Even though we have this Uranus retrograde still going on to December 29th. So shocking changes are happening around for all of us. So this is saying you'll get the news that you've been waiting to hear and put that fire back on you to restore what was lost here to you mentally to get going. You'll have that energy and that passion and drive to complete it. Now, if it is a relationship that you feel you were robbed on, now, this doesn't look like someone who did something mean to you. It could even just be misunderstandings, or it could just been bad timing. But this is the keeper of the flame, saying that even though a flame looks like it's out, there's always burning embers there. Maybe you both went too fiery and burned too brightly and burned yourselves out. This is a slow, steady burn, and this is that spark, that there's always an ember there waiting to be reignited. And how very Libran is that? Air ignites fire, it makes it combustible, or it burns it more brightly. So for them that are, those of you that are maybe rekindling a relationship or starting a relationship, this is one that I feel like will have the endurance, the stamina to continue burning, not burning too brightly, not dying out, but having a steady, passionate burn. Now we have the Five of Cups. Yeah, so we're definitely talking about something you're grieving over, your loss. Now we did have here with the mental realm, here's the cups, is our emotion. Last week we talked about aligning our heart and our mind. Okay, and that's very much too with the Libran energy. We're all feeling Libran energy right now. It doesn't matter if you're a Libra or not. Okay, you're aligning your heart and your mind. The Pisces Virgoing. Polarities. This is the physical mind, the analytical mind of Virgo, Virgo and Pisces. It's a new sign. And Pisces being integrated, which would be the higher mind, the spiritual mind, the compassion. Okay? So with the Five of Cups, we know that you feel like you lost things that you were emotionally attached to. And it's okay. If this is a physical loss of a loved one who's transcended, you need to go through the grieving process. But even if it isn't that, if it is something you truly emotionally were attached to, sometimes we have a loss and people steal things and it's just not about the money and it's not about the thing that was stolen. It's the memories, the sentimentality, the attachment we had to it, for crying out loud. I have a car for 13, 14 years. I love that car. People make fun of me, but I love that car. It means more to me than the money. And for some of us, we need to go through this grieving process, all right, and feel what we need to feel, work through it. I say don't deny any of your feelings. You need to face and embrace them. See them for what they are, embrace and love them, and restore to holism. Now, something is going on again in the unseen, like we talked about with that sword. There's two cups standing behind you that you are not seeing yet. This is in the unseen and it's coming. So restoration will be there for you. I mean, you have the waters of emotion are there, but you are on solid ground. And look at, even this bridge is like stone to a beautiful fortified fortress. Like the tower, it crumbled down. Look, it's like rebuilt. So whatever this is in your life, if you lost your home, you will be rebuilding. If your car was stolen, you will be rebuilding with getting a different car. If your relationship was stolen, you will be rebuilding, either with a new relationship or healing this one that you have now. Remember, 5 is uncertainty. It is that energy it's creative, yes, it's very energetic. It's always looking to develop, but usually 4 to 5, 5 goes to 6, to that balanced, harmonious centered energy. Okay, so just know that there is a second coming for you. Something else in the unseen is coming into light and will restore you emotionally. It will take the time it needs. Now, this card does talk about October 23rd to November 2nd. This is Mars and Scorpio in the Tarot. So this spirit is right on target for this week. So some of you are really feeling this right now, or will be getting the results of this, because if this took place with the Tower a few weeks ago, or even months ago, if we had Tower readings, this could be exactly what you need for things to be restored. So even though, see, both people have their heads hung low here, this really has hit you, to your heart and to your mind. It is a growth, and it will be healed. Okay? You'll be crossing that bridge into that new situation, new life, or restored tranquility and stability. Then we have the major arcana with the devil, the horned one in this deck. Okay, the horned one, that's number 15, 1 and 5. There's our 6 energy that we want to progress to. Now this is a major arcana. This is something we need to learn right now. With the devil, it talks about something that's had control of us. Now, for some of you, it was an addiction. Some of you, it was bipolar disorder. Some of you, it is manic depression, anxiety, stress, okay, because that does affect us in the mental realm. And if it is in your heart, okay, it could be heart ailments. It could be heartbreak. It could be grief over a loved one. And then with the spirituality, maybe you were wounded spiritually about your religious belief with what's going on in the world. Maybe many of us are seeing the truth of things. Or your energy was attacked. Or your creative allspark was denied. You couldn't create the things that you usually like to as an artist. Things haven't been growing in your life that you want. Well, with this card, it's saying those are self-imposed limitations. These are things that you created in your life or are looking to create it as something that's controlling you. These events that happen in our lives do not control us, and they do not define us. They are things that are happening in the now. Things that we have thought of in the past and done in the past in this life or others have led us to where we are now. That is why I tell you it is so important to pay attention to all of your intentions, because every thought you have now creates your tomorrows. As I'm reading, 2 beautiful fritillaria butterflies are fluttering right around me. So yes, this is a new beginning for us. And for many of you, it is going to be involving someone else. There's a coupling going on in partnerships with Libra. We know Libra doesn't have to be lovers. It could be friends, could be business partners, workmates, your besties, people at school, anything to do with partnerships, harmony, balance, compromise. So all of these self-imposed limitations with the devil card says you can free yourself at any time. And you know what? You are going to free yourself. You are going to be free, and just know that all these things were things that happened for you to grow. And even though they look bleak and dark and controlling and confining, they are temporary. Look at all the things from your past that you felt held you captive, that had control of you and you broke free of. For some of you, it's an addiction. You know, some of you, like I said, if you're not well, you need to take your medication. You need to go see a new doctor. You need to change your medication. You need to change the way you're thinking about yourself or other people. You need to change the way people treat you. See, anything like that can take place with these cards that we're talking about, and the feather is flying. Perfect. So we know that things are going to be moving forward briskly for us all in this time of Libra. And we do have this bunny rabbit in this card. So for me, this is definitely taking leaps and bounds here. You know how fast a bunny is. It happens quickly, but it's fertile. Well, thank you, Spirit, for this reading. I do hope it gives you help and guidance and peace. And I always am appreciative of everyone who's commenting and your loving support. Thank you. Have a great week, and as always, I wish you the best.